So, welcome back to J-Style, and this is one of the first videos of the year of 2024. Excuse me speech, I'll probably be coughing and sneezing and everything because I've got the freaking flu, cold, the flu, whatever, something I caught, but whatever. We're getting on. So basically, this video is about a Mini. This 2007, I believe this is an R55 or 56. I'll double check and then I'll let you know later on when I go inside and show you how to do this whole Headunit business in one of these cars. So basically, this is a quite challenge to do one of these because you don't just replace like single panel, you got to take off quite a lot of bits of stuff. And basically, this is what you get. The doubled in fascia like this. So you got to think that basically you got to remove all of that just to install a doubled in head unit. So for the doubled in head unit we're using Sony, don't remember where the hell was the model number. It doesn't show it on the front anymore. On the back there's some sticky things been put in before, which I won't need, but I can't take them off now without wrecking the unit. But this stuff is going to be coming off because there will be a plate like this that is going to be holding the head unit in, and it's going to get mounted in. Obviously aftermarket harness, and that yellow wire, as you can see, separately, so that needs to go into your glove box permanently live due to factory wiring harness, because factory wiring harness, the both live cables one of them goes off, I think after, well, straight away. It works if you basically, so if you test your factory harness for that, it shows that there is remote wire and there is live wire. But I did test it out about 4 years ago, maybe no. I've done one of these similar ones, just a Clubman, and I didn't have that sort of wiring. I had just the basic wiring, no steering controls, no nothing. This one doesn't have any steering controls either. And basically, I did do a check because after basically an hour or something like that, both live cables actually went off. So the remote one now, as you normally do, the head unit goes like take the key out. But then I did the measurements. If you want to see it, it's on my channel. Look for the Clubman. It's donkeys ago when I was doing things on a drive. There is a video about it. So basically, I did do a timing test, see how long it's gonna last before it goes off. So it was about an hour and a bit, but it did go off. So that way I had to run separate continuous power or live wire for the head unit to keep the memory. Otherwise, you'd be losing the memory every time. So, right. Basically, what we're doing now is I'll unpack all this stuff later on. What we'll do is we'll start stripping the head unit out, which is, well, not really simple, but, well, first of all, you can start either from the top. So, see these two little things, you need to remove them. I'm actually gonna go grab me small pliers, 2 seconds. So, little pliers, because the last time when I was doing it, I actually lost it into there, and I was really sad. I don't know how it went in there, but it went in. So basically these two taps need to come out, and then there is magic screw somewhere there. Don't even remember what the hell it was. Can't even see it now. Oh my god. So the how to show it you? Well, you should be able to see it there. Aye, that's the one. So that's the screw from either side. You've got to undo to in order to remove this whole bezel. Then you'll have screws there to remove the whole thing. The next step is basically you've got to remove these two. So basically, if you don't have a hidden glove box like that, then you don't have to pull this plastic off. You have to just pry that one off. So 2 seconds. Right, so just get yourself a pry tool and just pry that bit out, and that will basically reveal you. Come on. That will reveal you another screw, and then you got to pry this one out, which is quite freaking awkward, which I will do on the camera when I set it all up. And then basically what you've got to do is you've got to pry this bit out, because that's all on just plastic clips. In order to, well, basically what we'll do is to get that thing out, you actually need to do this out. The whole bezel comes off, and then you've got to release this thing so you can actually slide it from underneath, and then there's going to be more things. So basically I'm gonna shut the hell up. I'm gonna go take this off, get that off, and this plastic thing from underneath needs to come off as well to pull this one out. And yeah, so I'll basically show you what's actually going on, what happened in a bit, how you need to do it. So let's remove this side of the trim so that I can expose this nut here. And then we'll just take it all apart and continue going on what needs to be done. Right, something with a hook is better because you can kind of squeeze it underneath and then just lift it up, and basically that's then this whole thing comes out. What you do is you just take your steering wheel so that you can maneuver it out. And then basically, yeah, that's what it is. Put this rubber back in if you do end up mashing it up, but it's just for the just a clog thing. And then exposes exactly the same nut as on this side. So there's going to be now 1, 2, 3, 4 that I need to undo to take this whole thing out. And it's, what is it, T20, something like that. Yeah, T20. So, them a bit nightmare to get into because due to that stupid angle. But basically, oh no, sorry, there is 2 bolts. There is one in there. We've got to get into as well. Sorry. So there is 2 on the vent side. I forgot about these. It's been a long time since I've done one of these. And then there's one of the. So that's 4 on the front and 2 on the top. you don't want to lose them because you're going to need them, so just kind of put them all together. There you go. So now, and ideally, this whole face thing should slide out. The only thing is, if you leave the screws in the, I would normally leave them. If you leave them in, it might be a bit tricky to get it out. Oh, I don't lost. I'm gonna have to take them out. I'll just take them out. Didn't do this. I just lost a bit there. Can't be bothered. Like that. There we go. Because sometimes the drop back in the holes and see straight away it was easy to get it out. And we just disconnect the button for the emergency, and that's your front panel is basically off. Then there is now exposed one bolt here to loosen this off, so I can get to the bolts there, and there's 2 bolts in there. So basically now all of this needs to come out for me to get this whole thing out. Losing tools, not good. I hate looking for them. So can't believe we're gonna have to remove all that. Maybe it's not. Oh no. You just push it down and then you can get in there. Otherwise we will be stripping everything in here. Just be careful when you pull it out. It is a bit of a nightmare. So that metal pin there, it doesn't scratch that, but then it reveals 1, 2, basically, and then 3 here bolts for that thing. Oh, I'm gonna chuck it away. I'm not gonna find it again. So now I need to peel this side off here. This plastic cover. It's just unclipped. Like so. From the top. And well, you can't really remove it completely if you want to, but there's 2 screws underneath. I think I can get it in without removing them. By getting these side panels off. Yeah. You can't remove it, it's 2 screws, but you can leave it. It's like basically on this side, you have to remove the whole glove box so you don't fight with this thing or whatever. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. It does seem that you're gonna break something, but you're really not breaking anything, if that makes sense. But now we have 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need to remove this thing. This little panel here. This one comes off completely. Honestly, there's so many screws. It is unbelievable. But doable. So it only took me 10 hours to get that one piece, because I ended up removing the end of it underneath of it and everything. It just was flopping in the way. So now let's get this. Let's get these four now. Hard labor. There is something else somewhere. All right. They've got more hidden screws. There's two big ones just in there. Just here, which are T30s or something like that. Oh, yeah. That's what holds the double denim. Oh, yeah. What a joy. Yeah, T27. And then you got to remove the bottom little thing, which is absolutely nightmare to get into due to these plastic clips, or metal, sorry. And that should be the last one, T27. I hope so. Oh. So, where are we at now? These minis. Right. Well, let's take the front face off then first. You don't want to come on in one face. Oh. Honestly, I'm gonna get old with this. So, front piece, what do we have? Controls, windows, and that. Nothing in this Mini wants to come apart. It's like it's fused itself within the time. Alright, can you come up? Honestly, I think this is the hardest Headunit removal of my life. I probably was swearing the last time when I was fitting the other one in. Because it was such a nightmare. Come on, literally nothing wants to come apart. Not even the old clips. It feels like they're welded themselves in. Right. Yes. Yes. Oh. Right then. So, what is going on here? Because this needs to be replaced. Right, so let's relieve this thing from its misery now. Whew. Yeah, if you remove them side ones, it doesn't matter. You still got freaking. You gotta take the front panel off first, peel it off, and then this whole part will come off. Oh, like that. Just as easy as that. Now it just comes off. Instead of me trying to rig it out. Like that. And it's got a chocolate connector. Just a block connector here. And voila, this is it. This is it. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to basically, roughly saying, chop off the bottom from the top, because you want this to be kept, and these buttons won't work anymore. Well, unfortunately, peeps, this is the end of the part one. It's been a hell of a mission to take this apart. I did really forget how hard it was to work on one of these minis. But if you do enjoy it, keep on watching, because the part 2 is coming out. And basically all I got to say is thanks a lot for watching, like and share, and I'll see you in the part 2. Bye bye.